Ford Motor Company is getting ready to drill in a Livonia neighborhood to test for a potentially cancer-causing chemical found in groundwater at the Plymouth Road plant. Now, the automaker says it doesn't pose a health risk to residents or threaten drinking water. 7 Action News reporter Jane Park is in Livonia to tell us what nearby homeowners need to know.
Ford is calling it an abundance of caution after finding contaminated groundwater on the east side of their Livonia transmission plant. And starting next week, they'll be testing the groundwater in a residential area to see if the chemicals are present there. Patty Michaels has lived in this idyllic neighborhood in Livonia for nearly 50 years and says living a stone's throw away from Ford's Plymouth Road plant has never been a concern.
It's quiet, it's peaceful. We have deer, we have rabbits, we have squirrels, we have all kinds of goodies.
She's now one of more than 100 homeowners on the east side of the plant where Ford will be drilling and testing groundwater for vinyl chloride, a chemical that came from trichloroethylene, or TCE, which was used as a parts cleaner at the plant until the 80s.
It is a toxic substance.
Safe levels for vinyl chloride in drinking water are considered 2 parts per billion, and Ford found levels as high as 28 parts per billion in some recent samples.
If it enlightened anything like what Flint's going through, then it would concern me.
There's a heightened sensitivity about water, obviously, these days.
Dave Varga with the City of Livonia assures residents their drinking water is safe. It comes from Detroit and the Great Lakes Water Authority. Samples of the chemical were found 7 feet or more underground, and Ford says they don't show any health risk to neighbors. The automaker says it's investigating the issue to determine the potentially affected area to see if any action is required. Ford is working with Livonia city officials and the Michigan Department of Environmental Quality, and Varga says the city hired its own consultant to look at the data.
We want to make sure that the safety is the top priority that Ford has.
Ford sent out letters this week to homeowners expected to see drilling in their area, and the company set up a website where they can get more information. Testing is set to begin next Tuesday and last for about 2 weeks. There is an informational meeting next Monday from 5 to 8 at the Livonia transmission plant. In Livonia, Jane Park, 7 Action News.